Yep. We got this nice little downpour coming in right now. That's why I thought it was hailing. I mean, look how big these drops are. Hold on. We weren't even supposed to get any rain a lot tonight. It was all supposed to be to our south, but it looks like it uh, changed its direction. I'm surprised. I thought the rain was supposed to be a little heavier than this, considering there's yellows and oranges on the radar where I am right now. And we're in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic. My borough alone, just Queens County alone, has over 20,000 cases, and mostly concentrated in this neighborhood. So yeah, I think this whole coronavirus thing is bullshit. And New York City only had a few new cases the past few days. Unfortunately, my aunt, my uncle, my great uncle, and a few of my other relatives got sick. Several of my cousins got sick just a few in the past 24 hours. The truth is, there are a lot of unreported cases, and it's the weekend, so I think that's why the number of cases is so low. I think once it heads into the weekdays and people are going to be more active, you're going to have more cases going on. COVID-19, I think, is a very dangerous virus because the mayor is planning to open up schools once again on the 20th. And once the schools once again open up, you're going to have a new surge of cases. I think this is going to be a double peak event. You're going to have two surges of cases. You're going to have surge number one, which, we're having surge one now. It's kind of leveling out. And then you're going to have surge two towards the end of April, once schools open up again. And it's going to go... I don't think the United States is going to end up flattening the curve. They're probably going to say, oh, look, we're flattening the curve. Let's open everything back up and, do away with social distancing because the pandemic's over. And what do you know? You're going to have more cases. You're going to have more people getting sick. You're going to have a second wave come through, and all hell's going to break loose. I think these social distancing policies need to continue for the next couple months if we are to completely eradicate this virus. Not just social distancing, but masks, gloves, and not to mention disinfecting all surfaces, all possible surfaces from contamination. Coronavirus is very dangerous because it's passed through the air. It's on surfaces for days and days. For example, just this street alone, just this little neighborhood I'm filming, has over 400 cases alone. And I'm still hearing lots of ambulances going up and down the street today, yesterday. So I think once the weekend comes in, once the weekday comes in, you're going to have a whole new surge of cases. Because I've been hearing a lot of ambulances the past few hours. Not anymore, but about an hour ago, just as I was walking home from my grandmother's house with the food she gave me, I was hearing ambulances going up and down the street. So guys, it's not over by a long shot. Even though the curve is so-called flattening out, I think it's only temporary. Considering the only reason you'll be fined in New York City is for not practicing social distancing. And this is what Queens Boulevard's been like. I mean, it's 2 a.m. right now. There's not a single car on the street, guys. Look at this. Literally, look at this, guys. I could literally safely stand in the middle of Queens Boulevard and not worry about traffic. Like, really, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to show you how crazy it is, guys. The only trucks that are out in the middle of the road are these garbage trucks. These diesel-powered garbage trucks. And these are old trucks from like the 80s and 90s. I mean, guys, look at this. I'm standing in the middle of Queens Boulevard. Not a single car. Literally, look at this. There's one car, but it's like all the way down. It's like a mile away. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. It's completely insane how quieted everything is. Look at this. I'm literally standing in the middle of fucking Queens Boulevard, and I could literally walk down. Oh, excuse the language. I'm standing in the middle of freaking Queens Boulevard, and I'm literally walking down the boulevard because it's that deserted right now. Look at this. There's no danger being in Queens Boulevard right now. There's literally no danger at all. Like, it's that quiet. Look. Look at this, guys. Not a single car is coming down the road. And here's the thing. The light's green right now. Look. Nothing. There's literally nothing. There's one car. There's only one car coming down the street. That is it. That is it, guys. Literally, I don't see any cars. I'm looking all the way down Queens Boulevard, which goes about almost a mile down. There's not a single car on this lane right now. There are no cars. Look at this. There are 0 cars on the street. I'm looking towards the highway. There's one car passing like every few minutes. Like, it's crazy. Just look at this. Look. Huh. Okay, there's one car passing by. Like, literally, that's it. Even in the middle of the day, there's hardly any cars out here. Like, it's literally like a desert. Oh, I just saw an ambulance going on the highway. So, like, it's dead quiet right now. There's one car going down there. Ah, it's turning left. Well, I hear a helicopter in the distance. I hear a helicopter. And there's that car that turned down the street. I mean, look, guys. It is literally insanely quiet right now. Like, this is Queens Boulevard. My street is even more noisier in the middle of the night than this Queens Boulevard. And I just heard a helicopter. Maybe it was a car, I don't know, but might have been the truck or the car, because it looks like it might have some sort of like muffler, like what do you call a amplified muffler. Nope. There's an Uber. So Uber drivers are still driving. I mean, yeah, look, green light, see? Green light. Look, I'm walking down the street. This is supposed to be an active roadway right now, but look, it's perfectly safe. Oh, there's a helicopter. Right there. Could be a news helicopter, could be a medical helicopter, police for all I know, but I don't think it's a police helicopter with all this that's going on. With all this that's going on, you're probably going to have record low homicide rate this year in New York City. Like, I'm not scared of getting the coronavirus because, guys, it's not that I think I might have already had it because I was sick a couple weeks ago. I had a cough, I had low-grade fever. But there's some people who are completely asymptomatic throughout the whole course of the infection. Oh, hi. Is that your flag? Is that your flag? The Nepali flag. Hold on, in the live stream for a second. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. Not ending the live stream yet. Started with 64% 10 minutes ago. Now my phone is down to 34%. Just lost 30 minutes in the past 10 minutes. Yeah, I lost 30% in the past 10 minutes. Insane. Man, I need to get a better phone. Well, guys, turns out this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's an even heavier downpour heading my way from New Jersey. So this is basically nothing compared to what I'm about to get. And tomorrow I'm going to visit my uncle who's sick. So I'm going to have to go in full protective gear. I'm going to bring some stuff over for him. I got him some medication. So I'm going to give him some cough drops. I'm going to bring him Robitussin, Mucinex. And it's a good thing that my doctor's prescribing him antibiotics because we all see the same doctor. I haven't seen him yet. He's been having a lingering fever, lingering cough, but his symptoms are not getting worse, though, thankfully. He's saying he's not having trouble breathing. But what I'm worried about is that with the coronavirus, there are cases that are coming and going. Like you might be feeling sick, then you'll feel a lot better, as if you're fully recovered. Then you're going to feel sick again with a fever. I think what the coronavirus does is like the flu. It weakens your, it basically makes your lungs focus on the virus, and then bacteria start to take over. That's why my uncle, who's been taking numerous medications, antibiotics, haven't really been getting that sick. So it kind of confirmed my suspicion that a large part of the fatalities in the coronavirus are actually bacterial, secondary bacterial infections. Basically, in younger patients, they have to worry about something called a cytokine storm. Basically, your own immune system kills you. It's basically the same thing that happens in the flu. In the flu, especially the H1N1 strain, there is something called a cytokine storm, in which your organs can fail from severe inflammation in the body, which is from your own immune system, from your cytokines. Hence, it's called a cytokine storm. In a cytokine storm, if it's severe enough, you could develop Ebola-like symptoms, but that's more associated with H1N1. With the coronavirus, it's more associated with younger people who are between 18 and 44, as there have been some fatalities with people in their 20s who have the coronavirus, but they have cytokine storm-like symptoms with very high fevers, internal bleeding, and sudden respiratory failure, which is commonly associated with a cytokine storm. For a cytokine storm, the treatment is actually immunosuppressant because it's your own immune system that's killing you, not the actual virus. Why? Because it's a new virus and the immune system goes into overdrive. So people with weaker immune systems typically fare better in those type of viruses. But in this case, why is it so fatal for older people? Is because of secondary bacterial infections. Unfortunately, with a large part of bacteria today, especially pneumonia bacteria, there's something called antibiotic resistance, in which antibiotics, especially regular antibiotics, are now, bacteria become resistant to regular antibiotics. So the only course of treatment for it is to give the patient reserve antibiotics while they're in the hospital, and to ensure the patient that they fully complete their treatment to fully kill the bacteria. And also phage therapy, or bacteriophage therapy, in which you use a virus that only attacks certain types of bacteria. A bacteriophage cannot infect a human host or any animal host. They only kill bacteria. as they have one tail and it's not able to infect animals and or humans. Only bacteria. And each bacteria, and each bacteriophage has a unique code for different bacteria strain. For example, you could program a bacteriophage to only wipe out dangerous strains of bacteria. For example, there's various strains of E. coli. Some are necessary for the digestive system, some are not. Some are harmful. So you want to focus on eliminating the harmful strain while leaving the healthy strains untouched. Yes. So bacteriophage is more like a cruise missile, while a antibiotic is more like a nuclear bomb. Kills the good and the bad bacteria. So you don't want to use a nuke to kill like one bad person. You want to use a bullet, basically, or a self-guiding bullet, or a cruise missile with only enough punch to eliminate that one target, to avoid any unnecessary casualties. And that's what a bacteriophage does. I think that is going to become the future of antibiotic treatment as time goes on. And it's much more effective than antibiotics at making a person feel better. Well, saving a person's life. I think it's down to 20. Well, there's part 2 coming in now, guys. Okay. All right. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to bring some stuff over to my uncle, to my great uncle, actually. Well, he warned me not to come over, but guys, he's been really sick the past few days, and I'm really worried about him. You know, I don't know how his oxygen levels are. Oh, so if I find out he's still having symptoms, I'm gonna call the ambulance and have them do a checkup on him. If they find that his oxygen levels are low, they're gonna have to bring him to the hospital to get put him on a respirator. Because not everyone's gonna have the classic shortness of breath symptoms. Oh look, there's some clearing over there, even though I'm being slammed by another downpour. Not everyone's gonna get this classic shortness of breath symptoms associated with the coronavirus. Some people will feel totally fine, but yet it's going to be affecting the lungs. For example, there's some people who have no respiratory symptoms, but their oxygen levels might be further down. For example, there's this one case in Florida where two people, the husband and wife, died minutes apart, less than an hour apart. And not only that, but one of them was rushed to the hospital with severe symptoms. The other person was mostly asymptomatic, had very little symptoms, like they recovered from their illness. So they recovered from their illness, but because their husband was sick with the coronavirus, they were asked to get checked out. When they checked her oxygen levels, it was very low in the 50s, and they told her and her family that she's not going to make it, even though she was feeling perfectly fine. And she did die. She went into sudden respiratory shock and just passed away a few hours later. Basically, she didn't even know she was sick. It's not that she was completely asymptomatic. She thought she was getting over it, when in fact she wasn't. And that's what I'm worried about with my uncle, my great uncle, that he may be in really bad shape, but he doesn't even think so himself. He just says, like he's coughing a lot. He's coughing a lot, and he's having constant fevers. Like the fever won't go away. And I don't think it's a good idea for him to be sitting at home without oxygen. Like, it's dangerous for him. And he's by himself for the large part. Like he has an aide with him who comes and visits him. But the thing is, he's in really bad shape. When I was talking to him, he wasn't like gasping for air, but he was coughing a lot. And he had a fever of constantly 38 degrees every day. It's 38 Celsius, which is right around between 100 and 101 degrees. Like, he's feverish. And he's been having chills too. He's been drinking hot lemon tea. Mom says, oh, that's why he's doing fine. No, it's not because of hot lemon and tea. It's because he has a stronger immune system. He's in his 70s and has a strong immune system with no real health conditions. No history of asthma, no history of diabetes or high blood pressure or anything like that. Oh, great, it's about to pour again. So, it wasn't even confirmed to be the coronavirus. In fact, everyone in my family who's sick hasn't even been checked out at the hospital. So they're not sure if it's a coronavirus or if it's some other infection. But I know it's the coronavirus. Because he hasn't been getting any better. His symptoms have been persistent. My grandmother also got sick with it and then suddenly recovered. And I think by going and visiting her, she might have gotten me sick too. I don't feel sick, but I might be one of those asymptomatic people. So tomorrow, I'm going to go. The hell, 10% already? Huh. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the doctor. Well, I'm going to go to the urgent care and get myself checked out. I'm going to tell them that I had some contact with people who have the coronavirus, and I just want to get a blood check. Because I could be wrong. It might just be sick with something else. But, we need to all assume that we've been in contact with somebody who has the coronavirus. And my concern is that I might be a carrier, or that I might have recently had it and I'm soon going to get it. My concern is that I might be asymptomatic to it. Oh crap, guess what? It's pouring! And look, the buses are still running. Oh crap, it's really pouring now, guys. It's raining even heavier than before. But I got a couple minutes of juice left, so. Guys, I'm going to tell you this. If you live in New York City, if you feel feverish, or you feel like you're developing a cough, make sure you go to urgent care and get yourself checked out. Just in case that you do have the coronavirus. Because, guys, I want to make sure, you guys need to make sure that you don't have it. And if you do, monitor your symptoms very carefully. If need be, call the ambulance. Even if you're just feeling like you're having a regular cough, call the freaking ambulance and get your oxygen levels checked. Even if you're having a mild cough, get your oxygen levels checked. If they're under 90, go get your ass to the hospital immediately. Oh, there we go. There we go now. Finally. Now we're having a nice downpour coming through. That's a taxi cab over there. And that's a police car. NYPD. Oh, great. Now the drops are getting big again. Just when I thought the rain's getting lighter, now there are bigger drops coming down. So guys, yeah, I'm gonna have to visit my uncle tomorrow to make sure he's doing all right. I got only a couple minutes of juice left because I'm telling you right now, my uncle has a coronavirus. I'm just repeating this because I'm really worried about him, guys. My great uncle, who's in his 80s. Oh, look at that. Yep. Another one going down. See? You see, guys? There are still patients coming down with the coronavirus. They've just picked up another patient. This thing is far from over. See? Lights are flashing and everything. Yeah. They have a patient coming in who has the coronavirus. This thing is far from over. Just because the numbers are dropping, oh, the lowest levels we've seen in weeks. In my neighborhood, the ambulances were more than ever. So I think tomorrow you're going to see another surge in cases, big surge. I don't think this thing is going to flatten out anytime soon. I mean, the only reason it's so dark now is because most people are home. You know, it's not the day, it's night. Look. I would really appreciate if someone could comment on my video. Dale, are you watching this? Dale? All right. I got about 2 minutes. I got about 2 minutes of juice left. Yeah, nope, 1 minute. I got less than a minute left. My phone's reading 1%. Holy crap, I dropped 64% at 63% and not even... Sorry, my stream just briefly died. Sorry, Josh, yeah. My stream briefly died. My phone died. I have a bad battery on my phone, so... And look how it's pouring right now. Ah, shit, it's dying again. Wait. And I just heard another ambulance, this time with its sirens blaring. So guys, I don't think this thing is over by a long shot. Just heard another siren in the past couple minutes. While my phone was dead, heard another alert siren going off. And it's raining really hard, as you can see. Like, it's pouring right now. So guys, I got like maybe a couple minutes left. Yep, I'm down to 6%. Of course, my phone is more than 10% charged. It's just that it's cold outside and the battery doesn't fare well in cold weather. It's really pouring outside right now, guys. Oh, great. Another downpour. I mean, look at this. My God, it's splashing like crazy right now. Like, it's really pouring hard outside. Oh, damn. Oh, damn it. Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Now it's really pouring. Holy crap. I wasn't kidding when I said there was a downpour coming in. Oh, my Lord. Woo! There wasn't even forecast for any rain for New York City tonight. Looks like the system went a little further north than expected. I mean, this is nothing to call the National Weather Service over, as it's really quick moving, so. And there is no training going on, so. Considering there's no one out on the road, this rain isn't really dirty. That cough came out of nowhere. I don't know what that was, so. But it felt like there's something stuck in my throat. Probably allergies. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely nothing wrong with my breathing. I checked my lungs. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with my lungs. It's definitely allergies. Yeah, I should have taken my Claritin this evening, but I forgot. Oh, look. The sky's getting lighter, so it looks like it's all over. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm ending the stream now. Bye.